What's up, everybody? Welcome to a special Halloween episode from us here at Live from the Bench. It is IGQ, and I am here with Boulevard, and we got some Halloween themed questions for you. These questions are going to be fun, zany, and super Halloweeny. And we're going to get into it, ladies and gentlemen. So, happy Halloween. Let's do it. What's up, Boulevard? How are you today?
I am stupendous.
Yeah.
I am here with my demons, and we are having a party.
You like the fire. I like the darkness.
Fire. The darkness is our friend.
All right.
You merely adopted to the darkness. I was born into it. Or whatever
Like
the hell
you
you
wanted
say.
the fire. All right, so let's get into the first question. It's not really a question, but we're just gonna throw out topics and we're gonna talk about how it correlates with the NFL and the sport that we love.
Hell yeah.
First one
it's
on
Halloween,
the
so heaven yeah.
first thing I got is the scariest game phase in the NFL.
I gotta say, I know there's a few players I would not want to be lined up across. They're mostly like defensive ends.
Yeah.
So that's it. I mean, really? What's his name? Max Crosby?
Yeah.
That'd be a scary motherfucker to be lined up against. Who looks like a damn psychopath. Like he eats raw meat. And I believe it.
Oh, wait, is that true or you were just saying it?
What, that he eats raw meat?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that man diet. I'm sure he'd be out there with a spear and a shield, just tracking down whatever bison or whatever the hell venison, whatever he's eating.
I have two. Well, yeah, I'm gonna say two. So just because of his short size alone, I'm gonna say Jordan Davis, even though he hasn't done much. It's just like he looks like a gentle giant, but I swear to God, I can only imagine what he looks like when he's in the game and angry. And he looks like he eats people every day. And then I want to go with Aiden Hutchinson.
Yep, that's another one.
When he puts the black on his face. And I'm pretty sure when he's like barreling towards you, angry and in the mood, I'm sure he's pretty scary. Yeah, I would not want to be edge. You know how you got edge rushers. I wouldn't want to be an edge protector when you got to guard that guy. I feel like anybody who wears eye black on their face and just wears it the way he wears it must have like a mental issue.
Everybody who plays defense is a mental issue.
Like your whole game is just chasing people and hitting them. And you need help. Next, then we can stick right here on the same kind of thing, and this is all time as well, just to shake it up a little bit.
Okay.
Most haunting defense of all time.
To me, the scariest defense I ever seen would probably be like one of the Buddy Ryan Eagles of the late 80s or early 90s. I mean, especially that 91, 92 region. That was a scary defense. I mean, of course, you're going to say like late 90s Tampa Bay was a scary defense. Warren Sapp and what was his name? Derek Brooks, John Lynch. That was a scary, terrifying defense.
It was.
But to me, there's none scarier than any defense that had Ray Lewis and Ed Reed. on it.
And I was going to say the same
Yeah,
thing. I was going to say, because Ray Lewis on his own was pretty scary. Ed Reed was scary because he was going to pick your shit off. Like you could
or blow you up.
Off. Yeah. And I would actually go ahead and say, like, you're going to throw an Eagles defense right back in there because Dawkins was just scary on his own. And I think, and like the fact that he was so freaking terrifying is like you hear the stories that other people say about him. It's like people on his own team is just like, yo, this dude was frightening. Like the dude would hit you, like he would hit you like a truck and then pray for you. Like it's like he would repent right after he knocked your face off. But I think the most haunting defense that I've actually ever watched, that actually had the opportunity to watch and actually dissect, I'll say the 2022 Eagles defense when they got that crazy sack number.
Yeah, that was a scary ass defense
because it was just like you knew you was gonna get sacked. So that was a pretty scary.
No matter where, from where was they coming? Because she was getting hit all game. Good times, good memories.
All right.
I like where they're going now, but that's not today's episode.
It's not today's episode.
The scariest scenarios, the most frightening, blood-curdling that your brain could even fathom. Come with us on this journey.
Wait, is that the question?
No. The question is, what is the most spine-chilling stadium in all of the NFL?
I don't know if it's necessarily the most spine-chilling stadium, but it definitely terrifies me, and I would never go see a game there. And I'm going to say the Washington Commanders' current stadium.
Oh, hell yeah.
I would feel like I'm going to, like, just watching the things that have happened in that stadium, I would not want to be in that stadium because it's just like I don't want bodily fluids falling on me, and I don't want the stadium to collapse while I'm in it. It's like, remember that scene in Black Knight with the stadium when Hines Ward was running back? It's like that's the stadium just without all the nonsense, but that's the stadium. And I feel like if it was to happen anywhere, it would happen in Landover. So yeah. That's
I don't even have a second to that because it's by far the worst place in sports.
Yeah.
I would imagine Jacksonville, Duval, whatever their field's called, their stadium's called, is probably a close second. But or maybe not even close, but it's second.
I heard a story about that whole area. And I feel like only
scary.
I mean, it has potential. I heard that the area around the Jacksonville Jaguars stadium is like Kensington. Yeah. So if you know, you know.
Yeah. Now,
because I would hate to go to that.
Kensington is a very scary place. Too scary for even Boulevard to trespass. Boulevard says he'll be caught dead on Kensington and Allegheny. And he means it literally.
Well, considering how Boulevard is acting, Boulevard, I want to know if there was to be anybody in the NFL who's a mad scientist. This could be a coach, executive, or owner. Who is the mad scientist of the NFL? Who do you think? Who is your mad scientist of the NFL?
Once upon a time, Boulevard would say, that man up in Gillette Stadium, Bill Belichick. But he's long gone to the hereafter of retirement. So that only leaves room for merely one man one mortal being, and that man is Andy Reid. Consistently one of the top offenses in the league. Consistently, even with Alex Smith at quarterback, he was producing a high-quality offense. It does not matter who the QB is. It does not matter who the receivers are. It need not matter who the running backs are. He will get the job done. This offense
is in character, and I love it.
He is
Boulevard is
absolutely insane. Mad genius that we should all hope to emulate and reach the vast areas of science that he has achieved. Yes.
I'm gonna go the complete opposite way with it, because I'm gonna say a mad scientist. In my mind, a person who's completely like will do the most scientifically stupid things. And it's just because in my experience, the mad scientist always fucks some shit up, and he thinks that he's doing it the right way, but he's fucking it up. So my mad scientist of the NFL is Jerry Jones. He is lost his mind, and he thinks that he's the only one correct. Reminds me of another
the mad part, right? Yes.
He reminds me of another guy, but I'm not going to get into that. All I'm going to say is something that we probably shouldn't say on the show, but I'm going to go ahead and say, everybody go vote. And the baby's here.
I vote for anarchy and the cataclysms the world has never seen before. Yes. What is the next question?
Right, next question. If you can choose an NFL player to come back and play as a zombie, if you could resurrect them, who would you pick?
Either Sean Taylor, because he was still in his prime.
Ooh.
Or Reggie White.
Ooh. Wow. I like that. I'd pick Walter Payton because I was never able to watch him play, and I would have loved to see him play. And
I barely got to see him play.
Yeah, I would love to see him play. Steve McNair.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I miss Steve McNair. I used to love when he throw his touchdowns and he do like this. I love that. And one more person, because this is Halloween, and you got to make it scary, a little humorous, and you got to, be a little evil.
I like evil.
If I could bring anybody back from the dead, it's the player that DeMar Hamlin was before he died on the field.
But he's better now.
Oh,
he has the demons inside of him after he went to hell and made a deal with the devil.
Listen, he might have.
There's no might. You can see it in his eyes. He is possessed by the spawn of Beelzebub. Yes.
Boulevard, I believe you. The next question is yours.
Okay. Boulevard ask. Let's see. Two players running at full speed. Which would terrify you more? The running back, Derrick Henry, at full speed, or the defensive lineman, Dexter Lawrence? Which would make you fill your boots with the excrement of fear? Yes. I am not consistent with this voice at all.
No, you're not. But if I had to pick, who would I rather, or who would I be more afraid of?
Which would scare you more?
Oh, I'd be more scared of Dexter Lawrence coming at me full speed. See, Derrick Henry, he's not coming towards me. 9 out of 10, he's trying to score a touchdown so I can move
but
out.
you have to make the tackle.
Now that's the part that's scary. Would I rather have to? That's a question.
Tackle Daryl Lawrence or take a hit from Dexter. I mean, tackle Derrick Henry or take a hit from Dexter Lawrence, I guess. But they both let you full speed. Which one is terrifying?
Okay, that's terrifying because you have to. I got another question that's going to be similar to that question after this. If you have to tackle Derrick Henry or get hit by Dexter Lawrence full speed. This is terrifying because you have to tackle Derrick Henry or you have to take the hit from them and they're both coming at you full speed. Because one, you risk injury, and one, you risk embarrassment.
Oh, you get embarrassed either way.
Yes.
Because either one putting you on your back. Like, that's the end result is be you man or beast.
Dexter Henry's going to murder you.
Yeah.
Dexter Lawrence is going to kill you. Derrick Henry might maim you.
It's a gruesome situation.
Shit, I'd rather risk tackling Derrick Henry. I'm not taking a hit from Dexter Lawrence for coming at me full speed. Fuck. That's a lose-lose situation, though.
It truly is. It's like, what's the better of lesser evils, I guess. I guess that would, yeah.
I got one for you, Boulevard. Which will be more terrifying for you? Guarding Tyreek Hill man-to-man with no safety help. And wait, hold on. Guarding Tyreek Hill, they're at the 1, so you know he's going to run a fly. They're at their own 1. They're going to run a fly. You have no safety help. I don't know why. Who called this defense? Or would you rather go on a jump ball, contest a jump ball against Randy Moss? Which one would terrify you more?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take my chances. Randy with Tyreek Hill. Because Randy Moss is truly going to embarrass me. Tyreek Hill doesn't even have to make a second cut, and I'm down. I'm not going to be able to. I know I ain't going to be able to hold my own with him. But I can at least use my hands. Randy's just going to go up and snatch it over me. I ain't going to be able to jump to him. I could at least use my size on Hill. I can't do shit with Randy. So, that's, I mean, they don't call it getting Tyreek. They call it getting Moss. So.
I'm recording.
Did we pause it? Are we paused? I know. So what's the next question? Scariest fan base. You're muted.
Scariest fan base.
Oh, Cowboys fans. They're straight up insane. They're delirious as fuck. You can't tell them the truth because they don't listen. They don't care. They're so convinced that it's their year. Like, it doesn't matter what their record is. It's always their year. They don't even know what year it is, but it's the Cowboys' year.
It's our year.
It's always their year. Like, I don't know what year it is in Jera world, but it's their year. Even when they're at the bottom of the damn conference division, it's still their year somehow. When they ain't got no run game to speak of, it's still their year. The denial is terrifying.
My scariest fan base would have to be the Baltimore Ravens fans. And the reason why is because apparently they be out here assaulting people. And now they got 55 years in prison.
Please face it, 55. That is quite scary indeed.
If that's what y'all about, Baltimore, I don't want no part of that. Y'all got it.
Man, Baltimore ain't even had to want no part of that. They ashamed the dude. Like, you out here punching Commanders fans. Like you get some actual thrill out of that. Come on, man. It's their first good season in what? Like, realistically, first good season in 20 years. Yeah. I'm sure they had good teams over the years, but it's their first good team in 20 years. Let them have that shit. Don't go find the smallest damn Commanders fans you are, because there is nothing scary about a bully.
Yeah.
So whatever he gets, he fucking deserves. You're gonna find the two smallest damn Commanders fans. I mean, we know they from DC, so they malnutritioned. Let that go. Be that as it may, you can't go around just punching people because your team won. Not even the scariest of monsters would do such a foolish errand. Or would they?
I have no idea. The scariest potential off-season move.
Oh, I have an answer for this. Panthers trade Bryce Young to the Browns, and the Browns win the AFC North.
I don't think that would ever. That would be a horrible. No.
Horribly frightful.
The scariest off-season move you think would be Bryce Young to the Browns? That would terrify you.
Terrifying.
That would be terrifying for the organization.
It would be terrifying for the Panthers if you're a Panthers fan. I mean, it would be par for the course for a Browns team to go out and go trade for Bryce Young to see if he has anything left after the disaster they just went through. So yeah, that would be scary to me.
Yeah, it would be.
I mean, as a football fan in general, to see that happen. But it was also, it'd be hilariously funny.
All right. My scariest off-season move would be the Cowboys Ashton Genty. That would be terrifying.
That's hilarious.
That would terrify me because he's a terrifying person. Like,
did you see what I have written over here or something? Are you using your magic ball to peek into my
magic ball?
He be a witch.
That would terrify me if the Cowboys got Ashton Genty. I mean, I don't think he's going to change the team, but Jesus, I hope he's not on the board when they go to draft.
Yeah, I guess it's inevitable at this point because that will be in our next actual topic, as in a scary scenario. Let's see. Which of these would be the worst and most terrifying thoughts? Shedeur Sanders to the Giants, Travis Hunter to the Commanders, or Ashton Genty to the Cowboys?
Shedeur to the Giants, Still ass.
Just let that Shedeur Sanders to Malik Neighbors just flow through your ears a little.
It depends. I don't know.
That's not for the weak of heart. Plus, that's only a start anyway. I mean, yeah, it'll just be Neighbors, but Neighbors is nice, so.
It depends. I mean, I don't know which Shedeur we're gonna get. If we're gonna get egotistical Shedeur or professional Shedeur, I don't know.
You're gonna get Shedeur. He's all of that.
I hope
matter as long as he shows the skills.
Yeah,
people gave Aaron Rodgers a pass forever for his bullshit. Look where that's gotten us. But I mean, if you can do it on the field, don't matter what the attitude is.
Oh, so now with Travis Hunter, that depends on what position he's going to play.
He's going to play both. He's going both ways.
Because that would be more. That would be much more terrifying. Watching him get passes from Jaden Daniels, because that immediately becomes more dangerous of a team instantly. Now, Shedeur going to the Giants makes them a slightly better team, but it doesn't immediately fix it.
No, of course not.
Genty doesn't immediately fix the Cowboys. Now, I'm not saying the Commanders need fixing, but you put Travis across from McLaurin with Daniels, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
Yeah, I do hope he plays receiver in the next level, but that's just me. All right. So which is scariest to you? Which will make you shake and rattle in bones in your what'll make you scared? What scares you? What will keep you up?
The Commanders getting Travis Hunter.
Okay.
Because I know the Eagles aren't going to get any of those guys. They're not going to be in the running for any of those guys. They'll be. I don't know. The Commanders might not be in the running either.
This is also true. But this is just a scenario for poops and giggles.
It would be Travis Hunter to the Commanders. That would terrify me.
I mean, at the rate it's going, it'd be more likely Travis Hunter ends up in New Orleans or somewhere. So
I would probably see Travis Hunter in New Orleans. Yeah, I can see Shedeur to Oakland. I mean Las Vegas.
That's also possible. Shedeur to Bowers has a nice ring to it too.
Yeah, that's more likely. And Genty, I don't feel like he's going to be a Cowboy. He's not going to be on the board. That'd be stupid.
Genty's going in the second round. They're still going to do that shit because they're dumb. They like to stick to their little rules and traditions. And all they're doing is wasting people's time drafting bust and drafting people where they don't belong, but, fucking up their own teams. And that in itself is scary as hell.
Yeah, we started going into a topic that isn't what we need to be doing. Okay. Is there anybody in the NFL right now who is seeing ghosts?
Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts, but he's seeing the ghost of his former self. Because he ain't got it no more. I mean, that's just my opinion. I ain't the best at examinations of quarterbacks, but I mean, dude don't look like he got it no more. That arm done fell off a cliff.
I like that. I agree with that. Somebody I think is seeing ghosts is his name Travis Stevenson? I'm not sure if I'm getting his name right. The cornerback for Chicago.
Tyreek Stevenson?
Tyreek Stevenson. Yeah, he's seeing ghosts. I don't think he's going to recover from. Did you see that? I've been trying to find the video. So when Jaden Daniels threw that bomb, he was on the other side of the end zone, clapping it up for the fans.
Oh, yes, I did see him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the cause. He's the cause of that.
He's seeing ghosts.
He's out there being a dumbass, not paying attention.
Everywhere he's walking, he's feeling it. He's got that ghost over his shoulder.
Good. Hope they throwing rocks at his ass.
Yeah.
I would.
If an NFL stadium were haunted, which one would you say is haunted?
Let's see. And which stadium would be haunted? It would be, again, Jerry World. Haunted by the 90s teams. You know, they're still floating around in Dallas, reminding everybody of the good times. Well, they can still see those people. They can still imagine those people walking around. Sometimes you can even see the old quarterback on TV. The old quarterback, Troy Aikman. Some say he looks like the ghost of Jay-Z. But I would say Jerry World is very haunted with the ghost of Charles Haley, Jay Novacek. What was his name? Moose, Troy, Alvin Harper, Leon Ladd. Yeah, all of these ghosts still floating around the stadium. It's like, we used to be good. We used to make the playoffs. We used to win more games than the Mavericks in a season. But
I think if there's a team, a stadium that is haunted, and this is me being evil again, I would say the Cincinnati Bengals Stadium. And the reason why I say the Cincinnati Bengals Stadium is because the ghost of whoever DeMar Hamlin was before he died on the field is haunting that stadium.
The Bears are haunted. It's like there's 100-year-old ghosts in there and running around their town. Ghost of Red Grange in them, all them old-timey far dead players from an era when they were actually competitive and mattered. Yeah, say the Bears. The Bears as a franchise are haunted. The Lions were cursed. I know that. Something about Bobby Lane when they traded him. He said you won't win a championship for 50 years or something. And it's been longer than that, and they still haven't. So the curse is real. So I don't know of too many other teams that are cursed. The Browns seem cursed, but they just been mismanaged since Paul Brown left, I guess. Maybe even before that. There's a lot of teams that you could say are cursed. A lot of cursed franchises. Well, they appear cursed, but it's just run by idiots. The Jets, the Browns, the Colts. They had one good era, but y'all know the teams, the Chargers. They don't do anything. They just don't do anything. They've never done anything. They've never really been irrelevant. You know those teams. We all know those teams. I just named a bunch of them.
Yes.
So the only reason the Jets are relevant is because they're in New York. It's not because they do anything. It's because they're in New York. If they were actually in New Jersey, like if they were the Trenton Jets, no one would give a shit. They were in Dover, Delaware. No one would give a shit. Like, fuck that team. They'd be relocating the hell out of them. Like, but nah. That's the point. These teams are cursed because they're cursed by the people upstairs, the people in charge, the people in the boardrooms, the people making the negotiations. So if the stadiums are haunted, they're haunted by the ghost of better days.
Yes.
That's what I think. And there's a few of those teams out there.
Wow.
And they're going to stay haunted for a long time. Some of them until the people in charge themselves become the dearly departed. I
I think I got all my questions asked. Do you
Oh,
have
I
any
have
more?
Halloween themed questions.
Oh, holiday. All right.
Best candy, worst candy.
Okay. Worst candy. I'm probably the only one that's going to say this, but I hate Three Musketeers. Keep them away from me. I do not like those. Get them away from my kids' bags because they're disgusting. They're just nothing.
No lie. No
It's
lie.
just like marshmallow.
Yeah, no lie.
Yeah, I'm not interested in the Three Musketeers. Ew. Best candy? Y'all gonna hate me too. You know those little I don't even know what they are. They're like the little candies you gotta unwrap. I don't even know what they call, but those are the best candies. They come in like various colors. They used to have the Flintstones on them. Those are my favorite. You still don't know?
No.
Shit, I might have had one. I thought I would have had one sitting around my desk, but I've been eating them so much. What about you?
The best candy is by far the Reese cup. That's the prize on Halloween. The prize is a Reese cup or a Snickers on Halloween. Those are the houses you want to find. And you don't even want to tell your friends. You just want to go change your costume and come back later. Now, the worst candy, Mary Jane's.
Ew.
Yeah. You can't even chew them because you're just biting cement, basically.
Do people still give those out?
I don't know. I haven't celebrated Halloween this century.
But we'll see tonight when we take the kids out Halloween. I wonder if I'll see a Chico stick. I haven't seen one of those in a while.
I want some Chico sticks. I haven't had those in a couple months.
Haven't seen a Chico stick in a while. There's another candy I haven't seen in a while. I don't know. I can't think of it.
I had a Butterfinger last week. It was my first candy bar in 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Discipline. Bobbing for apples, yes or no?
No.
Okay, good. We're unanimous on that one. That's disgusting. It's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. It's like, yeah, I'm going to put my face, my mouth, my open mouth in water and try to bite an apple you just drooled on. Yeah, that sounds like my idea of fun. No, thank you. That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
And everyone who enjoyed playing Bobbing for Apples, you're all going to hell because you're nasty little sinners.
It's very weird that, first off, I don't want to do Bobbing for Apples because, and if I was ever going to do Bobbing for Apples, I want to be the first one. Because I don't want to put my face in there after, because no, just saliva. No, thank you.
Right.
You might as well drink after your dog if you want to do that.
Man, I won't even eat a birthday cake if somebody blew out candles on that shit. I won't eat that. Like, yeah, I just saw you spit on it. I'm not touching that.
I don't think you people blow out candles on, boy. I think they fan the flame.
Yeah, I don't want you to COVID on my shit.
They do like this now with a paper plate and blow. Well, they do it in our culture. We do that now in our people in the melanated world. We take a paper plate and fan the flame.
Well, that's quite polite, and I may eat some of that cake. The people with the whole no, fuck your cake, fuck that nasty ass cake.
All right, what else you got?
Scariest Halloween memory.
Okay, I got one. So I had to be like 8 or 9. We're going trick-or-treating. With Gia, Nikki, Jessica, we're all trick-or-treating. And next thing you know, we're getting ready to go to another house. and I feel my body lifted off the ground as if somebody's carrying me, and they're sprinting full speed. I see the corner. I'm like, I'm done. Mind you, I'm 8, 9 years old. I'm like, I am done. Gone. That person put me down. I didn't scream or anything. I just accepted my fate. They put me down. I look up. It's my cousin Kareem. He's like, Wendell, can I get those Skittles? And I'm like, fuck, I just said my name out loud. Nah, keep pushing. Keep pushing. They're like, can I get those Skittles? Can I get your Skittles? I'm like, yes. Yes. Yeah, that was my scariest Halloween moment. I'm weary of it to this day. Like, my kids got to hold my hands. They can't even run to the next house. You got to hold my hand. Can't pick my kids up, man. Terrifying. Whew. What about you?
Mine wasn't Halloween. It was like after midnight the next day. Walking into a neighborhood in Baltimore, just came from under a bridge, Patapsco Avenue area. What was that, Hanover Street? Yeah, just came over Hanover Street Bridge, walking into that area. Walking down the street over by this little school church thing. Look to my right, dead body. Just laying there. Still as can be. Just sitting there. Dead. Face down. In the grass. It was my first one, so yeah, I took off running. I wasn't sticking around. I didn't know what happened. I didn't know who did it. I didn't know how it happened. But apparently, dude overdosed. That was the word. Yeah, that was my Halloween scariness.
That's life in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What you got? What else you got?
Favorite Halloween costume?
My favorite Halloween costume was last year's Halloween. The whole family, we all dressed up as the Incredibles.
That's awesome.
We were about ahead. We were probably like 5 minutes late, and they had already picked the Halloween costume winners. And the chief of police was the one who was giving out the award. They saw our costumes and was like, darn, if it was 5 minutes earlier, you guys would have won the township award, family costume. And I was like, see what happened? Shit, this year for the event, we were I want to say 45 minutes early, just in case. But we didn't have costumes. So. Pointless. What's your best costume?
I won a Halloween costume as Urkel, and I wasn't wearing a costume. Just pulled my pants up and started walking like Urkel, and I won. That's my best Halloween costume. Distant second is the year I was Pippi Longstocking. Or was it Heidi? Was it Raggedy Ann? I don't know. But the woman at the house tricked me into being a girl for Halloween. So
one of these days, Boulevard, we have to show. There's a picture of you that we have somewhere, and you have your glasses on, and you're making like a very excited face. And that picture, 100% is like, that's Urkel right there.
Yeah, I was definitely Urkel. Once upon a time, very nerdy.
And one day we got to show.
Very nerdy, very uncool.
We got to show it on the show one day.
They don't need to see that.
Yeah.
So what are y'all going as this year?
JJ is going as Black in America. Is Sam Wilson.
Obviously.
Jaleesa is Princess Jasmine.
Okay.
And Jayla is Minnie Mouse.
Okay.
I had it. I forgot to buy my Jason mask. I had it in my hands this morning, and I just forgot it. I thought I put it in the cart. I didn't. I thought I put it in the cart. I didn't.
I wish I'd had good sense to get a mask for this, but
yeah.
All right, let's bring it home.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I know you guys don't feel like waiting that much longer because you got to go get to your candy. So go ahead and get to your candy. But let me finish this up to say it's Halloween, ladies and gentlemen. You may not have, your favorite candy may not have made our starting lineup, but that's okay because we cannot all be starters and everybody can get some candy, you know. But there's one thing that we like to say to everybody who comes and watches us and gets to enjoy the moment with us. And that thing is said by no one other than Boulevard, who's going to lead us out on our excursion of trick-or-treating. Boulevard, please do the honors. Let's go trick-or-treating.
Happy Halloween. While you're out there getting your candy, I hope someone snatches it and runs away because you will be really stupid in your costumes tonight. And when you go home with no candy, feeling down on yourself, feeling like an asshole, you know what you can do. Hit the bench.